experience, a channel for advice for your life. And today's topic is going to be on what the black man needs to know. Now, before I started this, I was just getting a little hot there. It's like, this is something, because I have sons, I have a husband, I have a father, brothers, and uncles and cousins that I love dearly, okay? And they're great people, okay? They're good people. I'm so glad that they're in my life, okay? But I had to put notes on this, because what I was feeling at the time, I had to take notes on it. So let me read it to you. Give me a second. For the black man to know. Make sure you don't think that it's okay to disrespect a black woman. Because in return, the community will burn. So, where would you have to turn back to? No matter where you go, whether it's with a black woman or another woman, you will always reproduce a black man or a black woman. This is where the heat starts to grow for the black man across the world, because you teach the children from other women without even realizing it to hate themselves. So who do you think they're going to wind up hating? Some of you are creating this on your own without even realizing it. Woo! But if you're not going to do the right thing, you are going to do the wrong thing. Woo! That was something else. Some things I jotted down, and I just like to freestyle talk. But this time I had to write this down so that you guys can understand that whatever you put out in the universe, you get it back. Men are supposed to protect the women. And if you're not protecting the women, you're not going to get the respect. Okay? And if you're tearing down, if you're happy with what you're doing, then there's no need for you to throw shade on nobody else, because you're happy with what you're doing. If you're not happy with what you're doing, it's easy to be disrespectful and to say things that are not true. There are a lot of black men that accomplish a lot of great things. There's black women that accomplish a lot of great things. Why keep picking on the bad things, or even trying to pick each other apart on little stuff like, makeup and, beauty tips and all that kind of stuff? That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay? Now, I know that some people been through different things and they had different experiences. Okay? Because my thing is, if you can forgive other people that back in time, in history, that has done a lot of things to your community or stopped you from being able to be better in your community, or not really stopped you, but just interfered, okay? And people allow people to interfere, because you have to fight. You have to fight back. You don't have to be physically, but you have to fight things back, But if you allow these things to continue to happen, and you forgive other things that were more devastating and more drastic, but if a black woman does something, or if she doesn't show up the way you want her to show up because you're not being protective of her, okay, and throw her under the bus. Because when you do that, you're just throwing everything that you're going to create under the bus. Because it's already been marked, you already put it out there. You created this, okay? So we need to help each other and be honest with one another and open to things and not point the blame, okay? So if we can forgive other people that have done things to us, we haven't done anything but helped and stuck in there and tried to understand and support it, so never bite the hand that feeds you. And I'm saying you can be with anybody you want to be with. I believe that people wind up being with whoever they want to be with, but I'm not going to destroy my father because I want to be with another nationality. I'm not going to do that, and after a while, if I would do something like that, I'm sure that person would eventually start feeling some type of way about me doing that. So I would lose on both ends eventually. So, like I said, if you're happy with what you're doing, then why try to attack other people? If you're happy with what you're doing, you're not going to attack other people because you're happy with what you're doing. When you're unhappy with what you're doing, that's when you throw shade, you throw attacks, you make up excuses, you throw reasons, and you attack people just to justify what you're doing. And to me, it's almost like kids in the playground or something like that, or high school. Okay, so, and at the same time, a lot of lives are being destroyed. A lot of people are being killed in the community because of the lack of the protection and the love that needs to be between the man and the woman, whether she's white or black. Okay, so, or any other race. Okay, and even that person should look and say, wait a minute, if that person's going to attack their own mother, their own grandmother, their own this, I don't want them. So I don't want to be with, because we're going to have children, and then how are my children going to feel? How are we going to raise our kids? Are they going to teach them their history? Are they going to teach them where they came from? Are they going to know the other part of the family? Or it's like, what are you creating? You're just creating and spreading hate. And it will only eliminate. So we don't want to do that. But please, make sure that you don't think that it's okay to disrespect any woman, but specifically the black woman, because it's being done. Not by all, but just some. And I'm just out here speaking about it. I've been called to speak about it. Okay? So, and it's putting people's lives in danger because of this. Okay? And enough is enough.